Hey guys, I'm back.
Thank God, now I won't have to watch these brain rot TikToks any longer.
Skibidi Biden isn't brain rot.
Don't even mention that thing. If I see it again, my brain will actually explode.
For that pain and suffering alone, George deserves to play now.
It was funny as hell, but George, you can have the computer.
Thank God. I'm going to start by continuing your thing with the settler and Archer, but change it up with the goated commercial hub, arguably the best district.
Why, though? It only gets you money, and without getting culture and essence, you will have a really hard time in the game. Not all the money you can get will help that.
Essence? Elmo, what kind of way to say science is that?
Real.
I could say the same about something you said in that sentence, but whatever, let's move on.
First, I want to hear about essence. I heard you were an expert in the field.
Before that, I would like to ask you about the field of McDonald's, as you are the expert.
Go to hell. I'll answer it. If you talk about your expertise, sleeping.
Well, the two main factors for a good nap are...
Quiet down. This messing around is all fun, but I would like to answer Obama about the commercial hub. Firstly, money can get you to win the game almost entirely alone if you have enough, and pretty easily. And secondly, that's why I said arguably, because you do it with other districts, as it's not good enough alone. It can help out a lot with other districts too. It's top with other districts existing as well.
Wouldn't that make it not the best because it needs others?
In Civ 6, you need a mix of districts. Else you are just not very good unless you have a specific strategy for this. That's why the commercial hub is so goated.
Yeah, for example, the district George is researching right now provides only production. Thus, because it only is good with other things, it would be the worst district in the game. But it isn't. There's also something George forgot to mention. Commercial hubs also increase trade capacity, which means more of everything.
Surprising to hear you say that.
And what is that supposed to mean?
Yeah, but not gonna lie, that's a good argument for it. I can get behind that. Not my favorite district, but I get it.
Why are you ignoring me?
I prefer different districts, but that's a fair and good argument for commercial hubs.
Stop ignoring me.
And finally, the city of Cincinnati has been founded.
Goofy city, straight from Ohio.
I swear to God, you are the single most brain-rotted individual in existence, in both meanings.
Joe's last MRI showed his brain lost 68% of its cells to these newly discovered skibbity toilet sigma risen mewing cells.
There ain't no way, Elmo.
Way? What way? The Milky Way? I love the Milky Way.
That's our solar system and all, but I don't think Joe remembers that. This is too sus for me.
It will come to be expected. Joe is a society person. You shouldn't see what he was saying about all the women 60 years below him in Supermarket Simulator.
Speaking of that, the viewers should 100% watch that series. But yeah, this is referring to probably the tame stuff he has done.
At least I didn't say that my hope is that a husband loves me and betrays his husband and that Manchel is a no one. Your brain is more fried than mine.
I don't know if to think of me missing this is a bad or a good thing. Let's just focus on the game for now. I got us a great scientist, almost done with the goated commercial hub, and we've got early empire and industrial districts coming up.
Commercial hub done, campus done in one turn, new city growing, stronger military. Really, you've been cooking so far, and the gameplay from you is way less luck-based than Barack's gambles.
Can you stop praising George like he's God himself? I did the entire setup for his current gameplay, and it's not like our styles of play are very different either.
I'm trying to act like he's a smart and good player. While we all know you would instantly start researching masonry, build a wall in every city, never build one campus, build 1 billion cities for real estate purposes, build a military and invade all of our neighbors, adding them as new states.
Walls are great for defense. We should 100% get them. And I agree with invading the Greeks on our southern border before they flood into our nation.
There ain't no way, Elmo. But Joe, I honestly didn't think you had the cognitive ability to be able to come up with anything close to that?
Nah, he probably read that off his teleprompter.
True, Elmel.
You would be shocked to know what some good chocolate chip ice cream can do for you.
If we consider you as an example, probably turn your brain into mush. Does that ice cream have Hunter's stuff in it too?
It doesn't, and this just reminded me that I have nuclear missiles aimed at your location at all times.
You know I'm the president now. The missiles are mine now.
I wouldn't be that stupid. I got me my own missiles in a secret location.
Oh, like my missiles I aim at the Middle East?
You know, I'm not even surprised, and I would love to be.
Don't you act all innocent with Yemen and the drone.
Anyway, let's talk about Joe's missiles.
Yeah, they're kind of like those missiles in the wedding.
Donald, you're very lucky. Joe can't launch them since we're physically together.
How did you even get the place without your husband being here? He's at home basically all the time.
Firstly, go to hell. Secondly, this is another house I got for this.
So much for eat the rich.
Eat what? Ice cream? I love ice cream.
Yes, I know, Mr. No Hope Left.
Speaking of more important matters, I'm almost done with this builder now. It's pretty much a economic growth spurt I'm making with all these improvements. Also building up our military with this Archer.
Personally, I'm not sure that's too great of a sign. Building districts or regular buildings in at least one city would be nice.
Well, even if it's not a building, I think you'd be pretty satisfied with this settler now.
Yes, it's not the worst move.
Okay, we've gotten the first government, their then chiefdom.
I'm getting us the classical republic for the economy and wonder construction.
Oligarchy is better for the military, but I guess that's a respectable choice, though not the best.
I'm not surprised you prefer oligarchy the most, considering how much you like Russia.
I'm not going to entertain that statement.
Well, anyway, I got us some more production for settlers, which will obviously be useful. And I'll also get us the better overall diplo policy and a great profit.
God King is very disagreeable compared to other policies, but it's not my turn.
And when it'll be my turn, I'll name a city after Manchel and his big shoulders.
That man is 10 times stronger than every bodybuilder.
Keep my wife's name out of your mouth.
You mean your husband?
More importantly, I looked into McDonald's records, and you were their #1 customer.
How about we talk about your husband instead? He's registered as male in U.S. government records.
Can you three hold your horses for a bit and see what's going on in the game? I'm going to build a good old library in Charleston.
George, respectfully, no one reads books.
Of course, you chronically online hates books and doesn't read them.
You seem to have forgot how he says all this after constantly glazing his book,
Through la mort, and he didn't even write The Art of the Deal.
The Art of the Deal. What's that? I thought we were talking about Think Big and Kick Ass.
I am so lost right now.
It's a really great book. You should try it.
Well, this is a mess and way off topic. People living in the game year definitely read books, unlike Trump.
Well, if we're talking about the game, then I really think we should put out many more settlers to take up this unsettled land before the AI. More cities will certainly help us out here.
Mr. Yapper, look, your favorite country doesn't like us.
You never leave things alone, do you? It was better with just me and my friends while you yapped about Mexico and rigging.
It was way more fun back in the day for me, too.
What do you mean back in the day? I bet your old ass thinks yesterday was when William the Conqueror invaded England, oh Mao.
If you three hate the others so much, why are you friends and hang out at all? And why did Obama pick Joe as vice president?
I mean, which presidents are friends of one another or their VPs?
Well, of course, you'd say that after trying to hang Mike Pence.
Of course you'd say that after being the vice president under Kamala for 4 years.
And this is exactly why I'm asking this question. Me and Bill Clinton have been friends for over 20 years, and we haven't had any kind of bickering like this. This is a really peculiar friend group, especially for people like you three.
So much yapping for something completely irrelevant when you just unlocked apprenticeship, and now we get the industrial district for extra production.
Seriously? Is no one going to answer my question? What kind of thing is this?
More importantly, since we've just gotten the industrial district, we should start building it in our cities. The money we got from the commercial hub will help out, so we can just buy the buildings. The whole money for industrial buildings plan is something I'll be doing in my turn.
That's the most coherent and logical thing you've said in a while. Finally got that new teleprompter?
Donald, the only plan you could ever come up with is to build a wall.
Maybe instead you should look at my plan for production in Cincinnati and this research plan for bronze working.
It's like level 10 cringe. Not gonna lie, George.
Not gonna lie, your fat ass is a level 10 McDonald's customer.
Similarly to your weightlifting world champion husband.
Seriously, for God's sake. You three cannot stop with the roasts and toxic stuff. It's crazy. You're so focused with ways to insult the others, you don't even see me building this industrial district you all talked about earlier.
We really do need to take a chill pill.
You mean a pill like those dementia pills you've been taking?
I'll quickly order some chocolate chip ice cream.
Maybe we could also get some KFC?
Oh, Mal, there ain't no way.
Donald, you fat ass, I see you scrolling on the McDonald's app right now. Don't come at me with that.
How about we order some Arby's instead?
Are you serious with this, George? Who the hell eats at Arby's anyway?
I have to agree with Trump on this one. Arby's is total garbage.
Yeah, I'll too have L takes, but how about we eat some Chick-fil-A instead?
I can go for that.
The heck was that laugh? But yeah, I'm good with that too. And I'm sure Biden won't mind.
I'm back with my chocolate chip ice cream.
We're getting Chick-fil-A. Are you fine with that?
I have enough ice cream, so yeah, I'm totally fine with it.
Well, I'll order it in a bit. For now, let's actually focus on the game. We have a new settler bound to found a new city, and soon we'll get bronze working.
Now, we've got bronze working. Really, though, the settler situation is a bit disappointing compared to what I thought we had earlier before the Arabians got discovered and since I saw that city from Haile Cleopatra. Bronze working is also quite late, but at least we get encampments, which are underrated districts.
I mean, I wouldn't say they're underrated or underused even, depending on what players you're following.
Point still stands. Anyway, George, can you put the most beautiful women in history, Cleopatra, on the screen again?
Oh, hell no with this shit. Order the food already.